Hello and welcome to another detailed pick a card reading on the Tarot Pal YouTube channel. If you've just found me on an algorithm search, if the reading resonates, please don't forget to subscribe. It will mean the world to me. If you are a returning subscriber and a Tarot Pal, I love you. Thank you. I hope you've had a wonderful Dashera if you're watching this while I have posted it. It's a timeless reading, of course. Whenever you find this in the year of 2021, I've made it very specific. Any wishes coming true for you within the year 2021 or primarily before 2022. We have, of course, 3 pile options for you. You will find all relevant information in the description box below. Please do not forget to read through the same. You have 2 different sets to pick from today, which means first, you get to pick one of these 3 beautifully hand-painted cards, and then you need to look at the timestamp section. You will find your birth month in one of the 2 piles. That gives you another customized reading, a more detailed insight into guidance, what wishes are coming true, what messages does Spirit have for you. So don't forget to check the second part of this reading. You will find in the timestamps your birth month, okay? I am going to show you a close-up of these 3 piles now. This is option 1 with beautiful flowers. I hope you guys can see it. Let me put it in the center. Okay, slightly different form of camera. Let me know if you like this one better. I'm always trying to figure out what works better. This is option 2. And this is option 3. You may feel, of course, drawn to more than one pile. Feel free to listen to it. I've given you a lot of options to customize this reading for yourself. You can pause the video, take a few deep breaths. I will see you in your pile. If you who's picked this beautiful pile 1, don't worry if you can't see all the cards very clearly. I will walk you through each of the cards and what do they mean. First of all, I want to talk about this channeled card that you have picked. The beautiful flowers and the blossoming. Many of you have been working really hard at manifesting something, okay? You've given it your all. You've been very kind. You've let through, you've allowed a lot of things to slide, which you otherwise would not, because you've been focused at what you want and what you demand. Your first blessing that I clearly see coming up for you is the ability to speak up for yourself and to decide and discern where you need to let go and where you need to take a stand and say this is not good enough. Any of you who feel taken for granted for a very long time, any of you who feel stuck, bored, things are just not moving the way I would want them to. The 4 of Cups here clearly tells me if you feel that others have taken your kindness for granted, that is getting done with. You are going, and I understand this has broken you. Okay, a lot of heartbroken people are in this pile right now. If you feel broken because of what has been offered to you and the way you've been treated, especially emotionally, you're healing from that, and that is a wonderful wish coming true for you. You're also coming into your power again when it comes to speaking up for yourself in whatever context that is. If you are a public speaker, if you've been planning to go on apply for a job like a radio jockey, a singer, anything that makes you speak more. This could be even at a corporate job wherein your role is much to do with engaging with other people. You're going to get success there. If you've been waiting for a job opportunity to show up for you before the year ends, you will have the resources, the skills, the right moment and the right timing show up for you beautifully, okay? Needless to say, with the 3 of Swords showing up, remember, we've asked what blessings are coming true. If you are in a marriage, if you are in a relationship that does not value you, this is a blessing. This is a wish. If you've been wishing to get out of a sticky, messy relationship, you're out. You get all the opportunities to get out. And if you've been waiting for that perfect union to happen, okay, if you've gone through a heartbreak, you feel ill-treated by your partner and you wish them to see the value you bring to the table, the amount of love you've given them, that, my darling, is also happening for you. This is the cosmic kiss. Those of you who are still deciding and on the fence, should I let go of this karmic partner to allow a new one to come through? Please allow this one to let go, because guess what? Once you're ready to heal from this energy, you have the cosmic kiss as a blessing coming through. If you're single and you're watching this file and you have nobody in your life, darling, with the magician and the cosmic kiss, there is a full moon which is going to happen in October, while I post this, October 20th. Please make most of it to release from this dissatisfied, taken for granted, painful energy, and full moon in Aries will strongly help you release those pains and tap into your magician self to manifest this beautiful cosmic union that you deserve. The number 3 could be relevant for some of you. The number 1 might be relevant. Some of you, 31 could be relevant numbers as well, okay? Another wish or a blessing that I see coming for you is strong throat chakra balancing, which means you finally reach a place where you can speak your mind, but you don't come across as abrasive or aggressive. Rather, you come from a place of honored dignity, okay? If you've been hoping to find more respect in the community that you are in, that is a wish coming true for you. This could be, of course, more social media followers. This could be getting some sort of an award, some sort of a recognition for your efforts. You are being rewarded. You are manifesting a certain amount of fame, but it's not the kind of fame which, kind of makes us feel like, we won an award or something like that. Whatever is making you feel guilty, whatever makes you feel sad, whatever makes you stay out of power, you are coming into your power. And that, I don't know whether you wished for it or not, is a solid blessing, okay? Those of you who wish for any kind of an intellectual victory, which means passing an examination, let's say, what else? Cracking a job interview, but that's less of an intellectual victory, but more of a conversation, which we've already covered. Any of you who are hoping to get a text message from somebody you've broken up with, a patch up that you're trying to manifest with the magician and the kiss after the 3 of swords, that is definitely a wish coming through. What you're being strongly asked to do is meditate and contemplate onto your choices. What are you wishing for and why do you want it? Because if you're wishing for something which is not coming from your higher self, it's just breaking your heart versa. If you're watching this reading when I post it, or in the next 15 days of this reading being uploaded, which means in the month of October 2021, please make sure that you know why you're wishing for what you're wishing for, because it might come true and then you might feel like, I deserved better. Okay, don't guilt yourself. Do not allow others to make you feel sorry for what you deserve. This is a very strong message here. Don't take decisions from a place of guilt. Okay, if you're in a stuck relationship and you know this is not bringing me happiness, if you're not voicing what makes you unhappy because you feel guilty to demand for what you seek, darling, your wishes will come true only if you ask for it, right? If you're guilt tripping yourself and you're not ready to take the due action needed to come to a more fulfilling relationships, this could be even business partnerships. If you know you deserve more salary but you're not asking for it because you feel it's okay to be taken for granted like this, and you feel betraying yourself. This is a card of betrayal. Are you betraying yourself in your professional life because you're allowing yourself to be taken for granted? Your wish will be fulfilled if you ask for it and you do not use guilt to be the obstacle, to be that energy that you're holding yourself back in, okay? I strongly, of course, see a union coming in for you guys. Anybody who's been wishing for a union with a romantic partner, that must and might happen. Again, I'm reminding you, meditate and contemplate on why you want what you want. If this is really the person who has respected you, who has not taken you for granted, then you definitely are getting that wish getting fulfilled. With the red gold stone showing up for you, this is a crystal you might want to work with. This tells me about root chakra imbalances as well. If you're feeling insecure when it comes to your finances, in the next 2 months, you will be shown by the universe how you can create everything that you want, whether it's financial abundance, whether it's more respect in the society. You have it in you to feel secured financially wherever you are, to feel respected for who you are. You do not need an external validation and even not an external support. I'm going to read this out. Are you in touch with your magnificence? Have you been living your life in full splendor? Find ways to bring more joy into your life. Become aware of the source of emotional challenges or perceived blocks so you can release them. I'm again repeating, October 20th is a very important date for whoever's picked this pile if you're watching this right now. Get in touch with your inner radiance and shine your light brightly. This is an ascended master, Serapis Bey, if you know who he is. I am in full rigor. These are some of the affirmations that you might want to work with. I am full of vigor. I am authentic and loyal. I confidently reveal my true colors. I was talking about throat chakra balances, right? Speak your mind. Be honest with who you are. Be honest with those around you. Your wishes will get fulfilled. I am full of life-enhancing joy and goodness. My life is dynamic and full of vibrant energy. Being all that I can be feels fabulous. Stop holding yourself back. Your time is here to blossom. Winter might also want you. Some of you, very few of you, might have this wish come true. If you've been trying to go on a certain amount of solitude to meet yourself, to rediscover what your strengths and skills are, and you've been wishing for some me time, for some space, for some time to introspect on where life is going. With this meditation and the magician showing up, you're going to get more time to introspect on your choices. If you've been consistently feeling busy, you don't have time for yourself, there's no time to rest, there's no time to pause, you're consistently being pulled into various directions, December will be a very strong month when you get time for perhaps some travel, some ability to, take out time for yourself and give yourself that due, much needed me time. And that is also a wish that is coming true for you. I hope you've liked this reading, and if you have, do not forget to hit subscribe. There is a second part of this reading, of course, which I want you to go through it as well if this reading has resonated so far with you. I picked this beautiful, my favorite, and I've picked one of this for me as well, so I can totally resonate with this energy. This beautiful, oops, that's upside down, hand-painted card by the way, Creative Cactus India, if you want to know who made these. This talks to me about, first of all, let's channel into this card before we move into your other wishes and blessings. If you're somebody who's been planning a creative endeavor with the color orange showing up so beautifully here, your creative endeavors are ready to be taken place and ready to be launched. Whatever form or shape you want to launch them in. This could be singing, dancing, painting, comedy, you have an idea about video making, anything that links you to your creative inner child, that is a wish coming true for you. If you've been hoping to heal your heart and heal your sexual wounds, which comes from sexual traumas, this is another card that talks to me about it. Lastly, with this showing up, another wish that might come fulfilled for you is a union, and I'll get to it in a minute. It's a beautiful combination of red, orange and pink here. These are the three colors which might be very, very helpful and healing for you in the next 3 months. We are, of course, shooting this in the autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it. The number 1 might be very relevant for you. Moving on to what wishes are coming your way. There's a theme at play here, and I'm not sure if you guys have already noticed it. I have the 10 of Cups, Death, Star, Trinity, New Moon in Virgo, the Zebra, Jasper, okay? First of all, I have too many messages for this file with 2 major arcanas here. What is family for you? Family is where your blessings and wishes come true. Now, this family could be soul family. This family could be blood family. This family could also be your ancestors and your spirit guides and the family that you've created at another realm, right? If you know about Akashic records, if you know about various dimensions, there is another soul tribe that is not always visible and is not in the human form. You are coming into alignment, and a lot of wishes are getting fulfilled when it comes to home, family and fulfillment for this particular pile. I want to start with the Trinity card first. The number 7 could be relevant for you. If you see here, there's a child, a male figure and a female figure. This does not have to be gender, guys. This is more to do with the energy. There's a masculine energy in you, there's a feminine energy in you, and then there is this pure positive energy which does not resonate with either, but it's actually pure joy. A very strong wish fulfillment that will happen for you is inner child healing if you're ready to do the work. Tarot and oracles cannot give you anything if you do not put in the hard work. If you concentrate On inner child healing, if you concentrate on making your relationships better with your parents, with yourself, how you parent yourself with your own children, spending time with children. If you've been hoping for more time outs to spend time with your paw kids, your pets, your children, your family, your parents, your grandparents, you're getting that time. There are a lot of festivals across the globe for the next 3 months. A wonderful wish come true are unions with your own self and unions with your beloved soul tribe. You're going to spend a lot of healing time, a lot of fun time coming into union with who you are. Those of you who've had difficult love relationships, let me tell you, maybe you've seen it, maybe you've not. Maybe your dreams have shown it to you, maybe your meditations and visions have shown it to you. You are manifesting that beautiful, I don't want to call it perfect because perfect is a different definition for each of us, but 10 of Cups does talk about the perfect happy home, whatever that means to you. Okay, some of us want to get married, some of us don't, some of us believe in same-sex marriages, some of us don't. Whatever makes you understand a peaceful happy home, that wish is coming true for you. Moving on to the Death card. It is November on its way. The number 13 and the number 4 could be very relevant for you. You're going through a rebirth phase. A lot of the things that you believed about yourself are going to be broken away. And a wish that comes true is this new personality that is getting born out of this ashes of the old one. Phoenix rises. That's what I feel whenever I see the Death card. This is a person whom you've always wanted to be. This is where your destiny is. This is what takes you to that next upgrade. Some of you have been hoping to be better people. Okay, and I'm not trying to say your past one was a horrible person. What I mean is, let's say you've been going through certain kind of self-development classes, you've been reading books, you've been doing a lot of shadow work, you're trying to emerge into a new you, and that blessing, darling, is coming your way. That wish to be this new person, whatever you've envisioned yourself to be for quite a few years now. Perhaps 4 years ago, something happened that triggered this in you, that you desired to be more than who you are, and you are turning into that better you. 10 of Cups, like I said, talks about emotional fulfillment. What will make you emotionally content? What wish is that? When I speak of that statement, when you heard this, when I said that, that is what is coming true for you. I don't know why this card always also gives me that feeling of barbecues and picnics and get-togethers, and there's some social events which we really don't enjoy, and then there are some social events that we had such great time at and we didn't expect it to be this fun. Okay, a wish for you is that if you've been spending a lot of time in solitude, you're going to meet your soul tribe. You're going to connect more with people who emotionally understand you, who share the same vision as you, because the Star card talks about your bigger vision. Again, the number 1 showing up here. The number 1 was here, 10, 1. The dates like 11-11, 12-12, 1-1, 10-10, which was a portal that just went. If you've just seen it, if there was some, go back. If you do moon magic and you do follow me on Instagram, I talk a lot about moon phases and moon magic and new moon manifestations. If you don't follow me, you will find that channel link below. Do consider following and do live reads as well. I think there's a lot of fun content we're doing on Instagram as well. Whatever seeds you had planted, if you maintain a journal, this is why journals come into play. If you maintain a journal that gives you an insight into what were you thinking in the month of September when the new moon was happening in Virgo, those wishes are coming true. What were you manifesting in the month of September 2021? Those wishes are now coming true. Please understand this is a general reading, not for everybody. Everything will start showing up in an instant in the same way, but in different various capacities, in various manners. That is coming into play for you. A strong advice for those of you who pick this pile is to do more service. If you want your wishes to fulfill faster, do more service. Service for the community, service for those who are needy. Why? Service helps you negate your Saturn karmas. Saturn is Shani. Shani wants you to do more for the society, the community, those who need help, and he will bless you. He will be fair to you with what karma negations you have done. With the Star card showing up as your next blessing, the number 8 again could be relevant. There is a video which I did on Instagram which talked about personal year numbers. I strongly feel those of you who are going through the personal year number 4, or 2022 could be personal year number 4 for you, 2022 could be personal number 8 for you, those kind of numbers, 1 for you. This is all the more affirmative. I do have strongly Scorpio and Aquarius placements here. Even if you don't have those placements, does not mean this reading is not for you. It just means that energy is strongly present here, okay? Both of them are, by the way, fixed signs, which means holding your vision of your happiness is very, very important as well, okay? Your wishes are coming true. Be hopeful, be optimistic. The star card talks about healing and optimism. If you've been asking for something to show up in the future, when you came into this reading thinking, will this even ever happen or not? Yes, it will happen. It is happening right now as we speak. The star card tells us about astrology. The star card tells us about things that you can't see right here and now, but are unfolding for you. Trust in the unfolding. Those of you who have been manifesting fame, star in the literal sense does talk about stardom. You might be getting more social media followers. You might be connecting to more people who are from your star's tribe. Those of you who resonate with being a star seed, if you don't know what I'm talking about, these are things for you to Google and research and learn more about. If you resonate yourself to be a star seed, this is all the more affirmative. You're going to connect more to like-minded people. Okay, again, being of service is very, very important for this particular pile. Those of you who've been manifesting any sort of a romantic union, that is coming. If you're single, 10 of Cups to the star, I mean, come on. That's a happy home, that's a marriage, that's a commitment coming your way. Those of you who have been hoping to get more prosperity, I'm not just saying wealth, I'm talking about prosperity. This means peace at home. This means more gadgets, more cars, more, whatever prosperity means for you. Prosperity is a very personal term, right? What prosperity means for you, you're manifesting and wishes and that. Please remember, this is a general reading, which means energy is fluid. I have made this reading specifically for wishes coming true before 2022. Now, some of you might have that first seed getting planted. I want a bigger car in the month of December, right? So obviously that wish is not coming true in December, but that idea, that thought, that destiny unfolding has already begun for you, okay? This I've kind of already talked a lot about already in this reading, talking about a time to give rather than take. Be like an ocean, I've often said it. Don't give from a place of expecting, okay? This, I want to really talk about being a giver here, because I have many people in my life, and I've personally been that kind of a person, who have been exploited, and because they did not understand what giving really is. You only give from a full cup, which means I will not give you anything which in return, number one, I expect something from you. Number two, giving you makes me feel exploited, okay? Which means I want you to be a giver. All of us should be ready to give, but give like the ocean. The ocean doesn't care if you steal 1 cup of water or 1 bucket of water from it. If you take away 1 tank of water from ocean doesn't lose anything, right? Ocean has a lot of water. Be like the ocean. And if you're not the ocean right now, then don't give to the others. Give to yourself. Be like the ocean. Let them take what they want to take. So give from a place of fulfillment. Again, talking about the 10 of Cups, fulfillment is your key word, and that is the abundance and the prosperity that you're also manifesting. I want to read this message for you guys. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as the ocean. I swear I did not realize. If you've seen my other readings, you know how much I use the analogy of be like the ocean. Or if you've joined me live, again, be like the ocean. Stop expecting something back and trust that the universe has your back. Your wishes are coming true. You're made for great things. Whoever's picked this pile, the star card does not show up in every reading for a reason. Stars are not, how do I explain it? You have to go through a certain kind of a birth and rebirth and supernova, and we all know where we're going there. I don't want to make this reading a lot of woo-hoo things, but if you know what I'm trying to say here. With star seeds, supernova, death and rebirth, you've taken many incarnations to fulfill a big purpose. It does not come easy. It does not come, nobody said that this lifetime is just going to be all fun for you, but you're getting there. Okay, take one message that I want you to take from this reading. Whatever your wishes are, believe in them and they are coming true. Okay, let's talk about this card. Zebra jasper. This could be a crystal that you want to keep around. Okay, the color white and the color black, of course, are very much pulled in this. Also understand the yin-yang balance of it, balancing that masculine and feminine energy. When are you attracting? When are you receiving? Are you open to receive as much as you're ready to give? Like I said, if your sacral chakra is not healed, you tend to be a giver because you're expecting something back. But if your sacral chakra is healed, you know that I'm giving from a place of it doesn't bother me even if I get nothing in return because I have enough. Do you have enough? Okay. Saint Francis, if you don't know about him, this is the first message for you. Go read about him because he will tell you so much about the wishes and the desires that you're hoping to receive right now, okay? That you came to this reading. My clarity is unparalleled. That's a pretty clear message, right? I mean, clarity could be another wish that comes to you. I'm nurtured by gifts of nature. Animals and other creatures bring me messages to guide me through life. My connection with Mother Earth provides me with vital energy. I am focused and grounded. Have you been getting outdoors enough? Are you spending time reconnecting with nature? Get outside, dig your hands into earth. You see the green here? Heart chakra healing, I feel will really, really help you guys as well. Okay? Water meditations, listening to the sound of water. Some of you could actually be traveling as well. Allow the ground beneath your feet and sun above the head to nurture and realign you. Nature is clearly another call for this pile. Okay. Those of you who have been hoping to start a business related to organic foods, organic farming, organic cosmetics, organic products, anything to do with sustainability, and you've been wishing to get a sign from the universe, the star card is the best sign that can show up for you. Okay. Any of you who are starting a family business or planning to get into a family business, 10 of Cups is very affirmative of that as well. A wish around family business, hands-on baby, that's happening for you. Okay. If you've been dealing with health issues, especially related to heart issues, you're healing away from that. Okay. If there's somebody in your family who's having bad heart issues, they will heal. They will be absolutely fine from that. That is an affirmation coming for you as well. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this part of the reading. Do not forget to subscribe if this reading has resonated with you. There's a second part of this reading, of course. Don't forget to watch that in the timestamps below. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked this beautiful dragonfly. First message here, right out of the bat. Dragonflies always talk about spiritual awakening and spiritual integration. If you've gone through a dark night of the soul, which I strongly feel some of you have with the Five of Pentacles there. If you've been going through a lot of emotional confusion, who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing? You're getting your answers, darling. If the month of April 2021 has been difficult, it has brought you some changes, it has brought you some awakenings, you're going to find more answers, and of course with answers come more questions. That is needless to say, but those are some sort of a blessing or wish coming true. If you're dying to get out of this energy, if you're trying to find another spiritual upgrade into your life, that is also coming. Do not forget to subscribe if this reading resonates, of course, and let's dive into what wishes are coming true for you. Students, let's start with you. You've been struggling with focus issues. Your first wish is you get a structure and a routine to see where am I going, how will I reach my goal. If you have major examinations coming up in the first quarter of 2022 or the last quarter of 2021, you need a plan, and I think the first wish or blessing coming true is that you get an instructor or you are yourself making do you see the two maps here? This guy has a map. Let me show it to you. This guy has a map. He has a plan. Okay, I don't know why I'm hearing that Friends show. Phoebe, do you have a plan? I don't even have a plan. You have a plan. Okay, you finally have a plan. If you've been feeling lost, if you've been struggling badly when it comes to your finances, your career, where am I going? Why am I so lost? I need a plan. Somebody give me a route map. Somebody tell me how do I plant the pentacle that this guy has here. Look at his smug smile. He knows this will take time. I'm not going to sell you rainbows here. You've gone through something difficult. It is going to take time. This new journey, this new plan that you have, this new step-by-step process that you're making in your mind, first of all, put it pen to paper. Okay, because it will come true and you're ready to take the hard work and the hard road and the action, and darling, it will pay off. Those of you who have already invested heavily in any sort of a financial investment which has struggled so far, could be crypto, could be something else of a trading, it's going to start paying off. Okay, you're going to get to that financial abundance. You're getting a better, this pile, if I have to give you one wish fulfillment that is coming true, you're getting a grip over your life. Okay, you are getting a grip over where are you going and how do you get it done. You're ready to also stand up against authoritarians who are becoming roadblocks into your life. The number 4 could be a very relevant number. The number 7, the number 61, the number 5. 5 of course talks about change and movement. Please remember, one caution, get out of the victim mindset. Yes, you've gone through some bad experiences. Yes, you've been abandoned sometimes, but it's not as bad as you've made it in your head. You've made the narrative worse than it is, which has become a bigger roadblock for you. Those of you, there's a strong Aries energy here, by the way, and also Capricorn, Taurus. Now I forgot the 4th one. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. If I didn't say your zodiac, does not mean this reading is not for you. Those energies are very strongly present here. Aries is all about action. Aries is all about taking the reins and going ahead and chasing what you want. You have a lot of loyal people here, by the way, who support you. If you've been wishing to find more loyal friends, if you have been hoping to be supported in your journey by those who matter from you, you're getting that support. You're getting that much deserving support from your people. Somebody with a strong masculine energy in your life. Now, this does not have to be a male. It has to be somebody who has a very good grip over their life, who know where they are going, who have a very clear vision as to how do they reach their place. You know, they are going to be of strong assistance to you. They will help you. Somebody with a strong fire sign might come and also give you a love proposal and romance. And if you've been, missing out that romantic gesture in your life, is also coming your way with that romance, and Cupid strikes your arrow. This of course could be whether you're single or in a relationship. The energy of romance is rising, but this is a very grounded romance. This is not that water energy which kind of makes us write poetry and send flowers. This is more heaty, of course, in the bedroom. This is also more directional. It gets a certain kind of a satisfaction by achieving goals together. Okay, those of you who have been struggling to find a passion, a purpose in life, and you've been wishing for more clarity around it, that is coming your way. Heart Woman here tells us about listening to our heart and following it. Do you see the amount of yellows and oranges here? There's so much fire here. There's so much action happening for you guys. This is also telling me with it's time to take action. If you've been dilly-dallying and been lazing around and you've been wishing to have more motivation, more strength, more inner power to go after what you want, that is happening. If you're watching this reading when I post it, which is October, there is a full moon happening in the month of October, in the full moon in Aries. It's a very completion cycle for you. Something you started in April will bear some fruits for you in the month of October or November. So October is when the full moon is, November is when the energies are still will stay active. There's something reaching fruition of something that happened in the month of April 2021. Many of you are also becoming more clear-headed when it comes to what is your struggle versus what is other people's struggle, and you're projecting their problems to be your problems. If you've been trying to will your way into something, if you've been hoping that I hope this goes my way and not their way, I hope this office project works in the direction I want it to run instead of what they've been hoping to do, that wish is getting fulfilled for you. Primarily, it puts you in a position of power. If you've been wishing for more power, whether internal or external, in your community, in your finances, you're getting more power. Your wish fulfillment clearly is around power and about listening to your heart, following your heart's desires, having that drive and that energy. I literally feel even in my own body right now while I'm reading this for you, there's a more passionate energy here. Okay, you are going after what you want. You're sick and tired of your own mental dilemmas that hold you back. You're ready to take slow and steady action, but you're taking action. You will no longer be okay with an indisciplined life, and there is no better wish fulfillment than that. 2021 has personally made me more disciplined towards what I want and how I want to go about it, and I think that is a wonderful blessing that I have got of this year. I wish you guys to receive this blessing as well. I don't have Aquarius cards here, but the Dragonfly energy for me is always Aquarius. Some of you might have been drawn to pile 2, whoever has picked 3, and you might have a message for you there as well, because this energy is very much linked to the pile 2's energy here. I want to read this card for you. Wow, clarity. Channeling quartz. This could be a crystal that works well for you. Clear quartz crystal or channeling crystal, or spirit quartz crystal, by the way, is another one. Do you often feel inspired? Are you using your inner guidance to follow your own sacred path? If you guys suffer from this thing which makes you consistently compare yourself to other people's journey, I am 36 and I should have it by now. I am 22, I should have known this by now. You know those age definitions that we set ourselves and we trap ourselves into, believing that we are powerless and we are less respected if we don't achieve it within a certain time. That narrative is going away, and there's a wish of freedom, of liberation, of living life at your own terms. You making the rules for your own life is coming your way. You are an instrument and a channel of knowledge and wisdom. Use this wisdom as you travel forward in your daily life to create, write, and be or do anything you want. Your potential is unlimited. Saint Christopher, if you don't know about him, please read about him, please research about him. You will get a special message tuned for your own life about him, okay? These are some affirmations that you may want to work with. I am divinely inspired. You know, with that inspiration message coming again and again, and the Page of Pentacles. Guys, if you've been parking a startup idea, please start working on it. It is made for you. You can do it. You can do it. You don't need somebody's approval. You don't need somebody's go ahead. Take this message as a go ahead enough to start it off. I use the information that is delivered into my consciousness for the good of all. I take positive action. We are back to the card of action again. Using the wisdom of those who have walked this path before me. I'm a channel of love, light, and well-being. This also tells me about physical health and fitness. If you guys have been just wishing to be more careful when it comes to your diet, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your fitness routine, Emperor does not wish on anything, he takes action. So you're ready to take that action. You feel that inspiration from your heart. You have a plan, and your plans are going to work out. If you've made some plans in the month of April and you've been hoping and wishing with fingers crossed that it goes the way that I hope it's supposed to go, that is definitely coming. If you've been facing a lot of financial struggles, I strongly feel that is also what you're healing away from. Okay, you're not going to feel as trapped in this mind, body, spirit. If you've been feeling very, I don't know where help will come from, I don't know how I will pass this winter. Do you see this is winter coming? Yes, so with winter showing up for you here again, if you've been worrying about your financial well-being, instead of worrying, take tangible action and you will see the results flow for you. Okay, if this has so far resonated, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to find the second part of your reading in the timestamps below. Hello and welcome to the second part of your reading. If your birth months fall in, and I'm not going to say all of them, I think I had January here, I had May here, I had October here. Even I don't remember. I make the piles and then I forget, and I don't see the cards until I've hit live on this video. Okay, so what are the blessings, what are the wishes coming true for you in the next 2 months now, about 75 days to go before the year 2022. First card I want to start with is Nandi. Okay, and I know if you've picked the card pile option which had the star card there, that's your double affirmation, darling. But we'll move to Nandi first. Nandi, oops, that was a fall. And I'm going to let it fall because I'm going to place this one right here. Yay, we always have backup. Okay, Nandi. He was a Vahan of Shiva, the Lord Shiva. If you don't know what Vahan means, it's not literally the vehicle. It is more to do with the symbolic animal representation or the energy with which Shiva was represented. It is the bull, the Nandi, okay. He's the carrier of Shiva. And he's known for his unconditional devotion. He is known for his power to connect with, Shiva was a very solitude lover soul, right? He would not like the company of anybody except Nandi. Nandi was so stubborn. Nandi is somebody I relate with the energy of Taurus, by the way. His perseverance, his devotion, his love for Shiva was beyond anything and everything any of us have known when it comes to devotion. Okay, he's also the symbol of prosperity. Do you see the bells here? Okay, if you've been hoping for, when Nandi shows up, it literally makes me emotional, because it is like God is coming down and blessing you. Okay, what do you need, darling? In India, we have this ritual wherein you walk up to Nandi and you speak in his ears. If you have spoken a wish in Nandi's ears, he has heard you, okay, and that wish is going to get fulfilled. Many of you would have done it, many of you would have never known for it. Try it with true devotion in heart for Shiva. Please remember, this cannot come from a place of give, or I want this, or I want that, or this and that. Of course he's going to bless you. Of course Lord Shiva blesses all his followers and everybody. He's the unbiased God. He loves demons as much as he loves gods and pure spirits. He does not have that distinction in him. Go to the temple, speak your desire, your wish in the ears of Nandi, okay, and your wish will be fulfilled. Please remember though, he demands devotion, he demands faith, he demands you to have faith in the timing of Shiva. Shiva used to go in Shavasana, which is meditation, for years and decades. He never disappointed anybody, but he gave things at his own time. Okay, he knew when it was the right time. So have faith in him and you will be blessed with whatever you've asked for. Many of you have been planning a pilgrimage. This could very much be a wish that comes true. If you've been hoping to go to a particular place, it might come true for you, and I really hope it does. I'm born in October and I've been planning to go to Shirdi for a very long time. Fingers crossed. I'm very happy this showed up for my reading. So if you've been planning something like that, you want to visit a place, you want to go somewhere, you want to spend more time in devotion to God, if you want to understand and connect to God, that wish is getting fulfilled. I have already given you a remedy or a trick, as to how do you also get closer to God using the Nandis. Talk into his ears. He will listen to your prayers. A wish that is getting fulfilled for this pile is also related to beauty and self-love. Now, please understand, beauty is not just vanity. Beauty is, of course, the physical beauty. If you've been fighting acne issues, if you've been feeling down with ill health, if you're having weight loss or weight gain issues, and you've been wishing something around physical beauty, of course, those wishes are coming true. But also with that comes emotional beauty, a beauty and a radiance that shines from within. Many of you're going to connect with very powerful female energy around you, okay? And again, I'm using the word energy, I'm not saying females around you, which means there could be men who understand maybe great fashion, maybe you're going through a makeover, maybe you've been wishing for better clothes, better makeup, better cosmetics. It could be something as vain as that. It could be something as going for a yoga session or going through a spiritual awakening. And awakening card, right, being there, makes you glow from inside. Okay, if you've been wishing to connect more deeply to your spirit guides, to your higher self, to your intuition, that is coming into play as well. Some of you have been wishing to find a spiritual guru or a teacher that guides you through this journey. If you've been feeling very lost, that is coming your way. If you're a divine feminine trying to attract a divine masculine, a specific divine masculine, that is also happening. I have the communication card showing up for you from the fortune cookie, which means if you've been hoping to receive a message, especially from a divine masculine energy, that wish is coming true for you as well. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. Okay, I feel this pile will go through a miracle. Okay, you have kind of given up hope on something, and that will just turn out for you. Okay, please concentrate on your physical and emotional beauty. Please take care of yourself, because that is also a very strong message here. With the awakening and the integration happening, some of you are star seeds. I do have the star card here. If you had picked that particular pile, this all the more is affirmative. Work with moon, guys. I have the moon showing up as well. Make moon water, meditate with the moon, do some moon magic and rituals, connect to the energy of moon and water. Some of you might have recently had some outer body experiences or have been practicing astral projection. If you don't know what the hell I just said, of all the phrases I used, maybe it's time you go research about them, okay? You're also going through, like I said, with Nandi, a spiritual teacher showing up, you might have a shift when it comes to your perspective about spirituality, about how you're manifesting things, about how you live life, a complete 360-degree change in your lifestyle. And if you've been wishing for that, that, you know what, I'm stuck in this. I know I need a change. I know I need to eat more healthy, or I know I need to take care of my physical body. I know I need to meditate. I know I need to practice this kind of a sadhana. That wish that you've been just wishing and have been in wishful thinking, you're ready to take action on that. Okay, there's an integration happening between what you've been wishing versus what is really what you've been doing. Okay, that kind of a blessing is also on your way for those of you who's picked this one, or rather have birth months in this pile. Lastly, the star, healing. Green Tara is what I'm remembering with this. Please listen to the Green Tara mantra. Om Tare Tu Tare Soho. Oops, I said that wrong. Om Tare Tu Tare Sohe. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Green Tara mantra. 108 repetitions. You'll find many of them. I strongly feel connected to that. I think it even says Tara here, right? Yep, it does. Many of you are being asked to connect more with the Buddhist principles. If you don't know what they are, read about them, research about them. Maybe you'll find some sort of a awakening through it. Okay, surrounding yourself with flowers is another message that I get strongly with this. The star card also somehow, it usually is linked with Aquarius, and of course it is an energy of Aquarius here, which talks about rebellion, which talks about being a trendsetter. You're going to do something unique. You're going to do something different, which makes you stand out. But more importantly, I don't know why, this tells me something to do with Christmas this year. Okay, the star is making me think of the Star of David, maybe, or there's something to do with Christmas. It's a very broken vision, hence I'm not able to articulate it right. It's almost like you're going through a rebirth, and somewhere around Christmas you feel that enlightenment as to, this is what I was looking for, this is what I was waiting to happen. And then it's like life doesn't change 360 in a day, but if you know what I'm trying to say, your inner epiphany will make you align to that new trajectory. You don't change life in a day, but you change direction in a day, and your direction will move towards the right path. And that is a wish that you've been wishing for, to find that, that North Star, what to follow, what am I, who am I. If you've been having those existential questions, you're getting those answers, and you're getting a guiding light, a guiding star that takes you to that next journey. I hope this reading has resonated with you. If it has helped you, if it is giving you hope, if you feel like, yes, this is me and I'm going after it, please do consider hitting subscribe. I wish you a wonderful year ahead. I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. To those of you born in the months listed in the timestamp below, I'm not going to repeat it because honestly, I never see these cards. I make these piles and even I forget how did I divide them. This is your second part of the reading. I hope you watched the first pile and you've enjoyed it. I hope you've hit the subscribe button if you have found resonance, inspiration and support in Tarot Pal. Moving on, what are we getting for this pile for those born in the months below? Wow, this is clearly an intellectual pile, first of all. Students are strongly seen in this energy, and of course all of us are students of life, which means, are you planning for a promotion? Are you hoping to get a MBA done? Are you hoping to get a higher education sorted? Are you hoping to apply for a visa, passport, something like that? Those kind of wishes are coming true. This is intellect. She is the goddess of intellect, Saraswati. She's the goddess of intelligence. She's also the goddess of discernment. If you have been in toxic relationships, okay, which keep you out of your higher mission, with the Hermit and the Align Your Life showing up with Saraswati, you will get the much desired wisdom. She is the goddess of wisdom. And if you have any wishes linked to knowledge, higher knowledge, self-knowledge, wisdom, intellectual victories, those kind of wishes are definitely coming true. This is also a goddess of art, which means if you are somebody who's an artist or relate yourself to be an artist, you're going to find more inspiration come your way when it comes to your art. Please take care of your mind, body, spirit, and take out time, at least 10 minutes a day, to connect to the divine. Pray. If you are a believer, pray. If you do not believe in God per se or any kind of a religion, take out time to meditate. Take out time to listen to your inner body, to what messages does your soul want to give you. Muse. If you've read the book, The War of Art or The Art of War, I always forget this, The Art of War, right? It consistently talks about the job of an artist is to show up every day. Someday muse will happen, someday muse won't, right? But if you show up every day, if you take time, if you have given it a dedicated time to connect to the higher self of yourself, art will come through you, right? Most of the great artists have always said, I didn't make it. Some of them even literally dreamt it, right? They weren't lucky. They were just showing up. They were just consistent. The wish that you will get fulfilled is that you have the ability to create a masterpiece. Okay, whatever your work of art is, you might create a masterpiece in the next 2 months if you are able to stay consistent. You will get that big achievement, that big thumbs up from the universe. If you're a student who's worked really hard for an examination and you have an examination coming up, you're going to ace it, literally ace it. Okay, success is what she blesses us with, especially when it comes to wisdom and success related to arts and craft. I think that's what it covers. Success in education, perfection of memory, enhanced intellectual ability, mastery of musical instruments. If you've been wishing to get better at music, I mean, she's pretty evident with that. Okay, the color white will be very, very helpful for you guys, whoever's picked this pile or born in this month. Traveling and nature is another message which is strongly coming up for this particular pile. Hermit is the guiding light. Some people consider him to be a loner. He's not always a loner. What this card talks about is that because he has gone through his own spiritual awakening, he's a path keeper. He can show you light in darkness. He's the one who sat in the forest for so many years. He knows the forest with his eyes closed. Okay, you might also be attracting a very strong guru. With this pile and the other pile, it's strange how energies are very fluid. Seems like for the rest of the year, we all must take care of our mind, body, spirit. Are we spending enough time meditating? Are we eating healthy? Are we taking out time for ourselves, for our self-care? Align your life to what no longer works. You very well know where you're distracted and what your distractions are. If you're able to cut them out, as ruthless as I use the word, cut them out, your distractions, your unhealthy pattern, be determined. Okay, if you've picked the pile 3, by the way, I think that this again talks about that emperor energy showing up again. Having that determination, that stubbornness almost, to only focus on one thing. Some of you have been all over the place when it comes to wishing multiple things. New moon in Virgo might have been a very important time for you guys as well. Whatever you wished for in the month of September, October, it can come true if you can stay focused and do 2 to 3 things at a time. Wishes up to 2 to 3 and focused energy will strongly help this pile. I want to talk about achievement here. Enjoy the limelight you've earned. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Never take tarot or fortune cookie to be something that brings up fear. It is supposed to guide you. It is supposed to give you a heads up. I just said, take care of your health, guys. Take care of everybody in your family's health. I think for a lot of you, pilgrimage is again here, even though that was also the message for this one. I don't know why I strongly feel many of you might take a pilgrimage, whatever that means for you. You might not be religious and you might not have a place of pilgrimage. Any place that brings you peace is going to be super important for you. Any of you who've been planning to apply for some sort of a scholarship, please go ahead with it. That wish might just come true for you. Any of you who are scientists or anything to do with scientific experiments, those trials and errors, you're going to get some green signals. Okay, I know those things don't happen overnight. You're going to start seeing the green signals for it. Gardening will be very, very helpful for this pile to ground your energy. This pile needs to ground its energy and its wishes can definitely get fulfilled. Keeping a peacock feather, by the way, will also help this pile. Okay, some remedies that I've already shared with you. Try using these. Tarot and Oracle cannot help you again if you're not really working on yourself to follow the guidance that tarot readers gives you, right? Anybody who's having some leg pain and you've been hoping that that leg pain gets done with, that's a wish fulfillment happening. Things to do with limb issues, it could be legs or hands, actually both. Those kind of aches and pains will disappear. Of course, follow medication. I'm not a doctor. I'm telling you things that I'm spiritually seeing or the energy check that I'm seeing here, okay? Connecting to your guides using the methods of writing, automatic writing, will strongly help you understand where you are in your journey of manifestations. Take a piece of paper, start writing the words that show up in your mind. Don't try to hold back. Don't try to make sense. Just write whatever comes to you. Broken sentences, phrases, keywords. If you do this for 7 days, you will start seeing a pattern that your mind is trying to come up with. You will start seeing the broken pieces, okay, starting to make a picture. There is some way your spirit trying to connect to you, to give you a message. It's very important for you to receive that message. Mercury goes direct as on October 18. Jupiter goes direct on October 17. These transits will have a positive impact when it comes to your career, money, finances for sure, because I see that fog lifting away, and now you're ready to take the due action that is needed to be done. I hope these readings have helped you. I hope you found inspiration. If you have, please don't forget to hit subscribe. I wish you guys a wonderful 2021. Take care. Bye-bye.